I'd like to take some time today to introduce you to 3 of the 7 Tester brothers. This is Glenn William Tester, his brother Robert Denton Tester, and their brother James Earl Tester. Now, these 3 brothers all served in the U.S. Army Air Forces, and these are their draft cards. They were from a small community called New Victory in Telford, Tennessee, which is outside of Jonesboro, a very small farming community. Their parents, Eliza and Millard Tester, were farmers, and Eliza actually first lost her husband in 1942 due to complications of cancer. Alongside losing her husband in 1942, she also lost her first son in 1942. He had a heart condition, so she lost 2 of her loved ones in 1942, and her son Denton enlisted in February of 1942. He was killed in 1943 when the transport ship he was on was sunk by German aircraft. He died alongside 1,100 other men who went down with the ship. Earl Tester was the second son to enlist in the Army and the second to die. He landed on Utah Beach on June 6, 1944 safely, but was killed several months later fighting trying to break through the Siegfried Line. Earl was awarded the Bronze Star of Valor twice. The third brother to die was Glenn. He enlisted in 1943, and when he enlisted, his wife was 3 months away from having their son Frank. Glenn briefly got to meet his infant son before being deployed to Italy in 1944. He would be killed fighting there in the mountains of eastern France on January 9, 1945. All 3 brothers are buried side by side in the Henry Chapel American War Cemetery in France. Even though the bodies of the 3 brothers were not returned to New Victory, Tennessee, the family has erected a beautiful memorial in their honor with their birth and death dates. It really feels like they're there. They're there with their family. They may be buried in France and at sea, but this was really a striking, emotional place to stand and look at this family that was so incredibly impacted by the effects of World War II. 2 other brothers also served in the Army at the time of the war. One served stateside and the other served in Panama. The youngest remaining son, named Carroll, was actually drafted toward the end of the war, but when the Army realized who he was and he was the last living son not already in the Army, they sent him back home to his family.